Welcome everyone, part 13, UFOs, Aliens, Fallen Angels, the truth. And in this series, the real truth finally does come out. Before I go any further, I want to elaborate on something for a moment, if I may. Up to this point in the series, I've received zero, no negative feedback. And we've covered a great deal. We looked at the real hidden agenda behind the secret societies going way back thousands of years. Freemasonry, Skull and Bones, the Illuminati, and their ties with the music industry and the evil darkness behind all of this. Technology today, with the chemtrails we discussed in detail, what the real agenda behind the chemtrails are. Project Bluebeam, HARP, mind control. Not only is HARP connected with where they could cause a mega earthquake to wipe out all of California, it's tied in with mind control. The New World Order, one world government, one world religion, and how the mark of the beast is upon us. And I've received no negative feedback until I started talking about dark matter, dark energy, the real evil behind everything we've seen so far in Bible prophecy as it's unfolding in the world like never before. And the reason for this series is to bring you the truth of what is behind everything that's taking place and to not sugarcoat it. And when I talk about dark matter, dark energy, fallen demonic angels, interdimensional beings, possession, I start to get a little bit of negative feedback. Why don't you talk about the love of God? You need to stop this. You need to start preaching on the love of God, the love of Yeshua. And some will leave me some negative feedback, a little bit, not really bad, but I've seen this and heard this before. I can't bear to watch it. I'll wait till you talk and do a series on the love of God. Yet, here's how Satan comes in, that old red dragon, that reptile with wings. And we see dragons in mythology. The Chinese New Year, the dragon, it's a reptile with wings. And he's been lying and deceiving mankind since the great deception in the Garden of Eden. Now, we will see a video come out or a news article on someone predicts a mega earthquake is going to wipe out all of California. We fall over our own feet to get to that video or that news article to find out, whoa, there's going to be a mega earthquake, death and destruction. 1 million fish washed ashore in Florida. God's furious. Oh, it's the wrath of God. He's angry. God's out of control. 1 million dead fish. It's a 3,000-year-old prophecy. He's fulfilling now. We hear of animals dying. The same thing. The 9.0 earthquake and tsunami in Japan, the Fukushima fallout and disaster. God's furious. God is furious. God is outraged. God is full of anger, meanness, and hate and contempt for the world. Yet you want me to speak on the love of God. And that's exactly what I'm trying to do. When the Twin Towers came down 9/11, everyone was glued to their television sets. We run. We can't wait to find out when there's death and destruction. Are we going to strike Iran? Is Israel? Is it going to be world war with major deaths? People losing life and limb? We run. And to see how mean God is. But what I'm trying to bring you, do you see how Satan deceives you? I'm trying to bring you the truth. I'm trying to bring you the truth. We are watching Bible prophecy unfold like never before. But we are not at that point yet where we see and witness the wrath of God. And it's far more powerful than anything Satan can throw upon this world. A lot of people, for a matter of fact, want me to preach on the love of God. Satan is such a liar, a manipulator, and a deceiver. A serpent, a reptile. We're going to talk about reptilian. He's got a mass majority of people. They don't even believe in the reality of hell. Hell isn't real. It doesn't even exist. There is no hell, no fiery pit. Another group of people don't believe in hell, but believe Satan was cast into hell. See how he deceives you? Satan is real. Hell is real. I'm bringing you the truth in this series. Like it or not, hard pill to swallow. Don't choke. Don't choke on this hard pill. Satan is real. Hell is real. And Satan rules right here. This is his domain, and he walks among each and every one of us. And his whole agenda is for your soul and to cast you into eternal damnation. And he's been, since the beginning, since the Garden of Eden, trying to get even with God by contaminating the bloodline. This whole series is going to explain to you that the love of God is real. The love of God is unlike any love you could ever know. And I have news for you. Our God is a God of pure love. And so is Yeshua. He's not a God of anger, of hate, of revenge, wanting to destroy this world. You see how we're so deceived? I'm going to bring you the truth and show you how much God really does love you and Yeshua. So bear with me. Don't leave yet. You want to hear about the love of God. That's what I'm trying to show you. I'm trying to show you the evil and darkness of Satan, but the real love of God. When we left off, we were talking about information provided by the caller, the grandfather, the interview with this analysis, psychoanalysis of this interdimensional being. Now, what I need to explain to everyone, these meetings continue to take place. The caller's grandfather, we'll find out a little more about this later, would have to give his findings, a summary of his examination, psychoanalysis, and report his findings to MJ12, better known as Majestic 12, and the P140 groups. Caller wants me to explain the atrocities that took place. Remember, he's military, his father's military, the whole family. On with the Montauk Project, the hideous experiments that took place there, mind control, the evil of the mind control that took place there. They actually practiced satanic rituals, I'm told. We talk about the Nephilim, the giants. They actually brought one back. They actually, to my understanding from our caller, they brought one back, and it was out of control. They didn't know. They couldn't even control it, and they buried it in cement. Very, very interesting. Now, someone left a comment, because we're going to come back and we're going to talk. Now, everyone's been waiting to hear about how Satan, his whole plan is to get even with God by contaminating the bloodline. How could this entity, this interdimensional being, be alive, and the others that had died, how could they die if they are from the spirit world? Now, I want to remind everyone, Genesis 6, we're going to cover that in a little bit. The sons of God, the angels, found favor with the daughters of men, and they produced offspring, the Nephilim. Now, they had to manifest in physical form to do that. We're going to touch on this coming up. It's going to get real exciting. The book of Enoch tells a great story that, of course, they didn't want this as part of the canon of the Bible. Back 300 AD, Constantine wanted to make sure, the Roman Catholic Church, that you didn't get this information. I'm going to stop here. I'm going to leave you with Ephesians chapter 6, verse 12. I want you to go there, and I want you to read that. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Yes, this is all about the love of God. The real, the true love of God. God bless everyone. I will be back.